Mola, chat. Hello. I finally finished this sketchbook, so it's part 2 time for this sketchbook tour. I've dubbed the second half of this sketchbook, art regression, because, that's what happened. My art got really bad. It's not great. I've been in art block for, like, forever now, and that's not very fun. So, yeah, let's get into it. Yoo-hoo. Alright, let's see. We've got a bunch of random doodles. These aren't any specific characters, they're just doodles that I did on assignment sheets. Corey. I do like this drawing. It could be better, but it's not bad. So that's really cool. And I went to an art thrift store, and they had a bunch of, like, little cutouts and stuff, so I bought some of those. This is a really old drawing, actually, but I needed to fill space in this sketchbook because I wasn't drawing as much because art block, so I glued this in here. Corey and Ram, it got kind of smudged over here, so just ignore that. But I do kind of like this drawing. It's like the whole, like, apple trend thing, but I actually had, like, apple-shaped sticky notes, so that was really cool. And then Ram, again. I actually do really like this drawing. I think it's cute. I like the pink. This is a whole Bomb Pop box. Banana sticker. Not a specific character, just a random doodle. Same with this. I do really like this one, though. I think this one is cute. And then here I worked really hard on this, actually. It's just like it unfolds. And then there's Ram. Really neat, I know. I spent like 2 days on this, I think. It's one of the things I'm actually, like, kind of proud of about this sketchbook, so that's really cool. Yeah. Woo. I've been sick recently, so my throat sounds like garbage. So pardon my sickly voice. Oh, we had an assignment to create, like, a monster that, like, represented an emotion, and this guy he represents excitement. I really like him. He's very whimsical, and stuff. Yeah. So I did all of these in art therapy. Yeah. And I'm really proud of this one. This is Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. And I'm really proud of how this piece turned out. These lines are supposed to be like, well, this shading is supposed to be like his, like, rib cage, but, like, it kind of just looks like he has, like, really low tits. So yeah, that happened. But I do really like the face and, like, the whole, like, chest splitting open thing. I think it's really cool. This page is thick too, because I have, like, whole cardstock glued onto it, so it's, like, it's thick and warped. Invincible fan art, more Invincible fan art. Omni-Man, I don't really like this drawing. It's kind of buns, but it's okay. Invincible, I really like this drawing. I think the pose is, like, super dynamic. I got all these poses off of Pinterest, so they're not original. But I really like the way I drew the pose. It's just, like, the line of action is so swoopy. It's very nice. And the foreshortening on the hand and stuff is really cool. I really like that. And then Rexplode, my goat. more Mark. I really like this one. I think this one is really good. And then more Mark. Can you tell who my favorite Invincible character is? It's the main character because I am boring. But it's okay because he's a good character. So I did this with acrylic markers and like ballpoint pen and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I really like how it turned out. Oh, we almost skipped a page. Self-portraits. Says, who needs girlfriend when you have a drawable face card? Real. But this is just a bunch of self-portraits of me. I really like this one. I think this one looks really good. But yeah, they all look like me, so that's really cool. That's me, guys. Whoa. Awesome. I don't even know how to do commentary, honestly. I'm too awkward for this. It's okay. More Invincible. I think this drawing is really cute. He's just so silly. I love him. Oh, my voice. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. More Mark. I actually came up with this pose myself. I did this myself. And I think that it looks pretty cool. Because it's like looking up at him. And I think that it turned out pretty cool. Again, I did it with, what? Acrylic markers and ballpoint pens. Yeah, I know English. Yup. This isn't any particular character, just some random doodle I came up with, and then the bunch of stickers from a sticker book that I got that I actually have right here. So cool. Put that over there. It's the, like, Smithsonian one. My voice, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't be recording today. I sound terrible. It's fine. No one cares. Ram again. His eye is out. Oh no. Scary. And then a bunch of stickers. I really like this spread. I think it's really nice. Oh my gosh. Guys. Got into my freaking catboy era with freaking Timothy timepiece over here, bruh. Like, I need to be stopped. Timothy timepiece. I really like these drawings, actually. I think that the pose on this one is, like, really nice. And it just has a bunch of stickers all over it, because if you can't tell, I like putting stickers everywhere. It's really cool and awesome. Yeah. Oliver. I really like this drawing of him. He looks really cute and silly. That's my son, guys. My stupid son who can't fight anybody. Oliver on his way to fight, Oliver Destroyer 3000. And I got a lobster sticker, and I put it right there, and if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. I'm so sorry. Oliver, and then I was doing studies, so I was trying to, like, lock the fuck in. So skull. I drew another skull under here, but it was, like, really bad, so I covered it up. And then just a bunch of face studies, and that's a baby. But it looks like an old man. Jax in the latest episode that came out. It looks peak. I really like this drawing. I think it's cute. Not a particular character, and then Mohawk Mark. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. And then yeah, I was doing more, like, experimental stuff, so just, like, messing around with, like, acrylic markers and shit. And then this is a song, and I'll put the song on screen. Yeah. So that's cool. Nothing drawn on this page, but it's just a bunch of like excerpts from an anatomy book that I got. Oliver, guys, can you tell who my second favorite Invincible character is? It's Oliver. I'm so sorry. Actually, wait, no, I'm not sorry. But I really love these drawings. I think that they're so cute. Whew, guys, I watched My Hero. And then my art immediately regressed. I don't know if that had any correlation, but, you know. My art got kind of buns. Bakugo. Tenya Ida, my favorite character. Guys, Tenya's the best. Don't even want to look at these pages. They're just really, really ugly. This is a little bit better. Ochako, I don't freaking know. I haven't watched the show in a little bit, but she's really cool. So I drew her. And then there's like a bunch of pearls all over the page, and I think that's really neat. Yeah. And then there's a drawing under here, but I covered it up and then I never drew anything over it. And I'm not going to because I don't care. So I'm done with the sketchbook. Tenya Ida. These ones are actually a little bit better. And then a self-portrait that I did. I think it's pretty cool. The colors are a little bit meh, but I don't really care. It's fine. No particular character. I think that's supposed to be Ram, but it doesn't really like look like him. But it's whatever. Me. I think that's also supposed to be me, but it doesn't really look like me. This is Corey. Because I got, I made a video on this drawing. I got alcohol markers, from Artex. So that's really cool. And then this was made with, acrylic markers. Take a shot every time I forget, the name of acrylic markers, and take like 5 minutes to, remember what it's called. Yeah. Character I came up with, she doesn't have a name. She just exists. But I do really like this drawing. I think it's really neat. Yeah. Same over here. This is where my art kind of just like got like buns like really fast. But it's like fine, I guess. It's not as bad as my most recent sketchbook. It's like really bad there. But you know what? It's okay. This page is like genuinely dog crap. Like it's bad. It's really bad. Self-portrait, kind of just in like a more cartoony style. And then expressions. It's this kind of really ugly looking portrait, but it's like, okay, I don't really care. Really ugly oil pastel drawing of Ivan from Alien Stage. Yeah, it doesn't even look like him. It's just like genuinely like one of the ugliest things I've ever made. So feel free to tell me that it's ugly, because it is. More doodles, expressions. I actually really like this self-portrait here. I think that hold on, thumbnail for the video. But I think the expression's really good, so that's cool. I think that was supposed to be Ethel Kane, but it's not, because it doesn't look like her. Oh, something in here. Colored pencil drawing, hand study. I was doing a lot of hand studies. Feet, arm. I actually really like this arm. I think it looks really cool. And then I think Yep, and here we got more hand studies. I actually think this one looks really good. Yeah. Neat. Goes back in there. Gonna have to censor a lot on this page, but that's okay. Just figure practice. I think that I really like this one. I think it's really neat. I drew all of this at a cafe with my friend, because we were getting lemonade. So I drew my drink. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I drew this old lady that was there. It doesn't look like her at all, but it's like fine. I don't really care. And there were these old like southern dudes that were there, like farmers, and they were talking about like politics and stuff. But so we were just like listening to them because it was like really funny. Because they're like 70 years old, so it was funny to listen to them. But then one of them said, "I got enough blueberry pie here to choke a goddamn horse," and I thought that was really funny, so I wrote it down. And then I got really addicted to Tamagotchi Life, and I still am addicted to that game. So that's my friend's me, and then that's my me, and then that's my other friend's me. And that's a self-portrait right there of what I was wearing. And then this isn't any particular character, but I do really like the anatomy on it. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, we get a little bit more peek here. We got Thrag. I freaking love Thrag. I think Thrag might actually be my favorite character and not Invincible. Thrag is just like, he's peak. I don't know. So I drew him and then I put a bunch of stickers over him. Catboy Thrag, peak. This sketchbook is really thick if you can't tell. It's like insanely thick. It's crazy. Eve. I love Eve. She's so cool. More Thrag. Got Grand Regent Meow Meow over here, bro. I'm a freak. Yeah, more Thrag. This is a really ugly drawing of Thrag, so don't even look at it. It's really bad. Self-portrait that I actually really like and think is really cute. Another self-portrait, meow type shit. I really like this page. I think it's cool. Ram, Corey and Ram kissing. Oh my gosh. And then Corey again. I actually really like this drawing. I think it's really peak. And then I was having art block, so I was just like doing like more cartoony stuff because it's easier. So self-portrait, just random doodle. Says, I'm so done with this book. I was very done with the book. And then these little guys. He's wearing a shirt that says, I shat myself. It's beautiful. Yup. And then I got really into drawing cat boys. This is art block up here because I was going through art block. Cat boy. I really like this drawing. I think it's really cute. And then another cat boy drawing, but I like this drawing less. I think this drawing is like really ugly. But it's okay. It's okay. Oop, did I miss a page or? Nope, I just glued those pages together. Furries. This is what happens when I go through art block. My art gets like really weird. It's okay though. And then the last page in this sketchbook is this drawing, which I actually really like and think is really neat. So that's really cool. It's not a particular character, but I did it with like a bunch of different mediums, so I think it's really cool. And then there's nothing back here because I didn't want to draw anything back here. This was like a swatch sheet, and then this is Vi from Arcane. When you sad but you'll fit hard. And then this is the bald picture of Kamala Harris. And then I drew cat ears on it, because why not? Yeah. that's this sketchbook, guys. That's this sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit shorter than my others, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. And I'll have other videos out soon. Bye. Like and subscribe or whatever. Yeah.